Alright guys, so welcome back to Armor Forger. Some tips and tricks I haven't gone over yet, and I do want to address these. Some stuff that new players might not know. I mean, some of these things I'm just learning myself, which is really cool. So, first things first, we're going to talk about the repair tool here. Obviously, you can repair your Jeep anywhere at a repair station, like at your base. I created a small base over there, so I could go over there and repair it if I have a vehicle bay. And you can see my wheels damage, I got some engine damage, drivetrain, and hull damage. But, did you guys know there's another place you can actually repair these out on the field without any supplies at all? All you do is you just drive over to one of these places. This one's at the gas station. You drive your vehicle up on one of these car posts, not posts, little repair stations like you see in real life, like the mechanic stations. You get out, and you can repair anything on your vehicle for free. Doesn't cost supplies or anything. Now, I do have global supplies on for Game Master right now, so all those supplies would count. But it's completely free to repair your vehicle on these stations. Now, these are stationed all around the map. As you can see, I'm just repairing it constantly. No supplies are being costed at all, which is nice. And I can show you I have no supplies in the back of this vehicle at all. See, no supplies, nothing. And it's completely free to do this. And like I said, they're all around the map. So like, if you get a pop tire or you crash and damage engine, you drive by one of these, might as well stop up in these things and repair your vehicle. It's very nice and helpful. Something I didn't know about. I mean, I don't know how I didn't know about this, but they are all around the map. So keep your eye out, guys. Vehicle's nice and repaired. We're gonna go over to the little base I made over here, and you can see there's a lot of dead Russians here. Don't worry about that. Now, the next part we're gonna be talking about here is supplies. So as you can see, I have like no supplies here at all. I turned all the global supplies on. I have 37 supplies available, not much. And a lot of times when you go to capture a base for the first time and you kill either a bunch of AI or Russians, you know, all you have a lot of dead bodies and people loot them up and stuff. But the base has no supplies at all. So you can actually go over to the body itself. You can take their equipment and guns and turn it in for supplies itself. Now all their guns kind of despawn because they were sitting here for a while. Hang on, let's grab another one and let's do them dirty for a second, just so I can show you. There we go. Alright, he dropped his gun. Let's pick up his gun. So now I have some equipment of theirs and their gun. You go over to this little box here in the command tent. Pretty sure you can do this in the arsenal bin as well. Obviously you can grab your own ammo here, or you can click and drag the gun into this inventory slot. It disappears. I'm gonna click and drag the grenadier little vest here full of stuff, and it disappears. Now remember, I had 37 supplies. Now we have 84. For both the gun and the vest, you get quite a bit. And then you can go over to the actual supplies here too, and you can see some supplies built up. And you can tell 84 out of 1,000. Now it works with anything itself, any equipment or any gun itself. So you can grab... I don't have a backpack. I can't actually grab a lot of this stuff. Hang on, let's just let's drop more stuff off here, just to grab more quick supplies. Let's do my gun. Let's do my shirt. Let's do my vest, my Alice rig, and helmet. Now we got 179 for all that equipment. So instead of looting all the dead bodies you find around a base that you just captured, it might actually be smarter to do it this way. Just loot the bodies and drop it off into the bins itself. And another thing you could drop off into the bins itself is these personal belongings. If you actually grab these personal belongings, you'll gain rank. Now, I'm on Game Master, like I said, so I don't know if I'll actually gain the rank or not. Let me see, where is it? Okay, so it's all in the shirt pocket. So you open the shirt pocket, and it's here. Now, I believe you can drop these off either at the arsenal bin or the command tent. I like them in the command tent at this little box, the ammunition box here. You just drop these in, and then you will get rank. But like I said, I don't have the ranking on right now for the Game Master, but they will give it to you. It's not a whole lot of rank, it's just a little bit. But it is nice when you're first capturing a base, you can get quick supplies and quick ranking. Alright, the next tip is going to be kind of the same thing, talking about how to get supplies real quickly. Let's grab our shovel. A lot of times when you capture a new base, you'll see like a FIA faction or a Russian encampment. Maybe not Russian, it's mostly AI faction. When you go to capture their bases, they'll have little turrets like this, little encampments and stuff. What you can actually do is disassemble this turret, or whatever structure they have, like sandbags set up, whatever situation they have. Disassemble these and you will get a lot of supplies from this. That allows you to be able to put up a radio tower, arsenal bin, whatever you decide to do on, you know, your bases. Very controversial. A lot of people don't like putting arsenal bins right off the bat. I understand. So that gives you plenty of supplies to get a radio tower down and your teammates to keep going. So I had 179 the last time I dropped some stuff. Let's see how much I have now. Okay, maybe it didn't count because it was a structure I placed by hand, or like by the game master hand, so it didn't show it counting, but trust me, it does count. Yeah, it still says the same, so that's my bad. I set that up wrong. Oh well. Now, the next little tip is going to be talking about mortars here. Now, we got a bunch of AI people here. We got 1, 2, 3. We're gonna ask these guys to mortar something. Now, I haven't recruited them yet, so what you're going to do on controller on the map, if you want to mortar a specific location, you hold the X button on Xbox controller. Now you go over to commanding, artillery fire, next switch to smoke, illumination, or HE, and then you can set how many you want them to fire upon. That's not going to work yet. Why is that? Now that's because I haven't recruited them yet. Like I said, you have to recruit these guys to be able to do it. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and first recruit these guys on controller. Now I'm playing legacy controls, keep this in mind. You want to hold the select button, and then the left bumper. And then you can hit recruit. Now you can see up top right hand corner, AI Charlie Allen has joined the group. Now normally, now I'm on, there you go, okay, now it's switched, I was going to say, because normally they change color. It took it a second. We are playing on 1.5 experimental right now, so
on me, let's go.
Things could be a little buggy.
Fall in.
Alright, let's recruit all these guys.
Acknowledge. Squad, find some transport. Copy.
There we go, there's 1. There's 2. And he should get, yeah, 3. And then you can open your map, and you can do it from here.
Copy.
Now you should adjust it automatically to the position and start firing on its own. As you can see, they're firing on their own. And the shell should hit right where I placed it. I'm pretty sure I placed the marker right around here-ish. Wait for the mortars to fall down to sea. Now, obviously, you can do it yourself and do mortars yourself, which is always fun. I love running mortars myself. But, yep, mortars falling right here, Monte, somewhere. Yep, right here. Perfect. Those are all good hits. So running AIs for mortars is super efficient and super well done. I mean, like I said, it's kind of gratifying to do your own mortars yourself. A lot of people like using the AI app thing to calculate exacts, which I don't like doing. I like calculating myself. But if you want heavy mortar fire really easy and quick, get a set of multiple people up here to do it, and you can see after their 10 mortar fires, they'll get out of the vehicle and just kind of sit around you after that. So you have to keep commanding them to get in. You could obviously do more than just 10. You can put a marker on 10, and as they're firing, put another marker somewhere else with the same position, and they'll continuously fire, which is really nice. There's also another way you can do the mortars by just visual sight. If you can visually see where you want them to mortar, you can look like this. And wherever you're aiming, they'll mortar fire. I was aiming kind of at hill line. It's kind of hard to tell without an aimer. I don't have a gun right now. You could use your binocs as well. Do it this way. Then, do your binocs like this. Then you can tell them to continuously mortar. That should hit. The second round should hit higher up, like up here. The first one I was hitting low, just because the way I was aiming. Now, obviously, it's quicker to do it. I like it on the map better, especially if it's a location you can't see visually. Like if it's over a hillside or on a base, you can just have them do it. Those should hit right around this location, kind of. Yep, perfect. Perfect hits. So, obviously, a lot of servers don't run AI, so you have to learn to shoot mortars yourself, but the servers that do run AI, I highly recommend using this feature. The AI isn't perfect in this game. I don't trust the AI to drive me around, let's put it that way. But running mortars is so nice with the AI, just because you can clear an entire enemy encampment or base within a few mortar strikes. Alright, so I know we talked about these little structures beforehand, the little structures where you can drive a vehicle up on top and repair them. We're going to go around the map and kind of show you where are the other spots you can do it. Now, like I said, it's not just this one spot, it's multiple locations. We're not going to find every single location, but we'll just show you some other locations that you can get them. Obviously, there's a fuel refill up at Monty here, but there is no vehicle repair. I believe the vehicle repair at Monty, I do remember seeing it somewhere here. Now, as I get closer to it, it should glow like that and show you. Right here. There's one in Montanak. Alright, the next one that I know of is all the way up north, which is all the way up here. And it's above St. Philippe, however you say that. It's right below Birch Bay. Now, this one's way up north. Now, it's a long throw from Montanak. There's not any of them between Monty and up here that I know of. So this is the next location that I'm aware of. And this is like at the little naval base of the port, the docks. Sitting right up here. You can repair your vehicle. Alright, we found another one up north, which is all the way up to the right-hand side, which is by the power plant. There's one inside a power plant as well, and that is located kind of like in the front entrance, coming down the front road. Take a right into the power plant, and it's off to your left. Alright, now we're moving more south. This is all the way military base Levy. There's one down here as well, which, like I said, when you're in a main base location, you don't have to worry about this area, because it's like, you're not going to drive over here to repair your vehicle unless you want to save supplies. You're going to end up using your heavy vehicle bay or small vehicle bay to repair your vehicles, but it is nice to know that it's there. They don't cost any supplies at all. Alright, now we're moving all the way down south to the very south of the map. There's one of the harbor down here. Right here in this base location here. Now, there could have been a few in between all the way down south, all the way up north where I missed, in the small little towns, but I couldn't find any. Like I said, there could be one or two I missed. That is the main ones. The main ones that you want to kind of pay attention to is, I like the Montanak one and the one by the gas station here. Now it's going to be heavy firefighting. But even if you're using the one, say, a military base Levy, you don't want to waste supplies on your stuff fixing your vehicle, you can just drive over to the little vehicle bay over here and repair your vehicle for free, which is nice. That's going to be it for today, guys. Make sure you all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're growing as a channel. If you want to help support the channel out even more, use code RIOT for 20% off on G Fuel, link in the description. So you can use that link, or you can use the code just RIOT, all capitals. And if you want to help support the channel even more, you can buy my merch. I got some new merch that just came out recently. Or maybe you're feeling even zesty and hit that thanks button. You know what I mean? Hitting the thanks button helps out a lot as well. But with that being said, guys, I'll catch you guys next time. Have a good one and peace out, y'all.